meaning Beckwith, these four awesome dudes, and all their instruments.
Who are going to play us some music right about now.
Okay, I got it, man. She's a queen, yeah, with a little black dress. All the way she clings to her causes me such distress. Talk about your wonderful, tragic hot mess. She's my queen in her little black dress. She's a dream, yeah, when she walks in, and every man turns and he melts from within. She turns and finds my hand for the wind, and it then turn into soaking their gin. Oh, woman, oh, woman, do you even know what's going on in my head when we're dancing so slow? I pull you in close, you're not letting go. Well, baby, I think you really know. Like a match or one little strike, and I'm ready to go. Ready to go. You're like a candle, you take some time till you're ready to glow. You're my queen, how? That little black dress. When you slip it off, I know that I will confess the way you make me feel with that sweet little dress in between of the little black dress. She's a queen, the little black dress. Oh, the way it clings to her causes me such distress. Talk about your wonderful, tragic hot mess. She's my queen in a little black dress. She's never mean, no, she's always so sweet. When it comes to loving, she can turn up the heat. I know how to please her, I never retreat from her arms when she turns on that heat. Oh, woman, do you even know what's going on in my head when we're dancing so slow? I pull you in close, you're not letting go. Well, baby, I think you really know. Like a match, one little spark, I'm ready to go. Ready to go. You're like a candle, you take some work till you're ready to glow. You're my queen, how? That little black dress. When you slip it off, I know that I will confess the way you make me feel with that sweet love caress. You're the queen of the little black dress. So slow, I pull you in close, but you're not letting go. Well, baby, I think you really know. I'm like a match, one little strike, ready to go. Ready to go. You're like a candle, you take some time till you're ready to go. You're my queen, how? On that little black dress. When you slip it off, I know that I will confess the way you make me feel with that sweet love caress. You're the queen of the little black dress.
Rousing applause here in the studio. Beckwith with us live here in the studio. Beckwith out of Raleigh, so they had to fight the traffic to get here. It's been super stressful, beating on the parking lot that is I-40 between Raleigh and Hillsborough, and now here and just chilling with us and sounding great.
Thank you.
How did this? I am fascinated by bands like this. That sounds so well, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm a solo artist and I've never really done the band thing. I can barely put Legos together. So I see these 4 musicians, this tight sound.
Super tight.
How does that start? How does it come together? Where, okay, we get along, we're doing this thing. How did y'all get started? And then it came together in this fantastic sound.
So the first point that you made was that we get along, and that's the biggest thing. I mean, I've been in so
Okay.
many bands, and if you don't get along, there's no chemistry, the band doesn't work. This came about when COVID kicked in. I was doing a cover band around the area that I've been doing for over a decade, and it fell apart. So I thought, well, okay, I've got the studio stuff. I'm going to just start writing again. This is my 7th album that I just handed you. And
Cool.
every time I've done an album, I've been kind of like, okay, it's done. It's meh. This one, it stuck with me, and I actually liked the stuff. So I knew Frank from the Tuesday Night Blues Jam at the Blue Note Grill in Durham. So we started playing together, and we had done just a casual before as well. And the two of us came together, and the chemistry was happening. So we were looking and looking and looking for a drummer, and Frank said,
I knew John Donnellan, who I'd played with in a previous band.
Mm-hmm.
And so we called John, and John showed up, and sure enough, he fit.
I like it.
sir?
Oh, yeah.
so he had just had hand surgery when he first came over, so we weren't quite sure what was going to happen because he said, I can't play, but I'll come over and listen to you. Right.
All right.
So that's
So
what
he
we
was
did.
auditioning you rather than you auditioning him.
It was a mutual thing, sure. Yeah. So then we went through a couple of different iterations with different guitar players, including Jason Barker, who I think you guys know.
Oh, yeah.
Jason played with us for a little while, but he's just so busy. We were looking for somebody who just really wanted to focus on the project. So from the Tuesday Night Blues Jam, Ian Hadgraft over there on the Screaming Telecaster.
All kinds of great things come out of the Tuesday night blues jam.
It really, really does. It's such a community over there. If you haven't been out there, you should really go out some Tuesday.
And tell us where there is.
The Blue Note
The
Grill
Blue Note
in
Grill.
Durham on Washington Street, just cat a corner from the old Bull Durham ballpark.
Yeah.
We were there just last night.
Were you?
Yeah. Kirk Ridge was there.
yeah.
And Alice Gerard and John Shane.
Joe Newberry.
Joe Newberry.
Yeah.
Kim's new best friend.
Oh, look out.
With Joe Newberry and Alice Gerard on the stage, and John Shane, it was really like looking at a North Carolina Hall of Fame of music.
Yeah,
and
right.
to be in the presence of that, if you know, you know, it is a privilege. And you sit and listen.
So many nights I have sat there at the Blue Note and thought that same thing with like, wow, this is just to be here in this moment. And I know a lot of the players there, and I know they throw bands together to do gigs.
Right.
And to go, this is so good. The vibe is so good. These guys are just, the chemistry is happening. And it's really the first time they've all played together as a unit. And it just happens. It's so much fun.
Yeah, you just want to be a part of it. Just by osmosis, just let it kind of fill you up.
Right. So we do play there as well, though. We'll be there on the 17th of February doing our
Okay.
album release party.
Awesome.
All right,
Well,
and that's this album, the most
That's
recent
the
one.
album, Walk the Walk, yeah.
all right. Well, this Friday night is hoppin'. So can you play us another song?
We can, and we will actually do the title track from the new
okay.
album, Walk the
Cool.
Walk. This is going to, that last one was sort of big city blues. This is more of, I don't know, bluesier blues.
All right.
To me, it's kind of inspired by Huey Lewis and the News blues, if you will.
I loved them. I might be the only. I really
no,
loved
they were
them.
you
so
are not
good.
the only one.
Yeah,
Mix the
they were
rock
so
with the
cool.
commercial and the blues. It was just, yeah.
It was
They were so much
guilty
fun.
pleasure for a lot of people.
I mean, they were a high school band for me. I loved them.
So this is called Walk the Walk. I've heard those people talking, and I know that you have too. The words that they are saying, well, they don't ring true. 'Cause you hear them saying one thing, but their actions don't agree. 'Cause their lives are contradiction. What you hear, what you see. Walk the walk. You gotta walk the walk. Talk the talk. If you talk the talk. Talk the talk. And if you talk the talk, you better be walking the walk. That's right. I know the circumstances. Sometimes people change, but doing the things they talk down, oh, it's just a little strange. And agreeing just to fit in, well, it's not a good excuse. To me, their lips are flapping, and the morals are just too loose. Walk the walk. You gotta walk the walk. Talk the talk. If you talk the talk. Talk the talk. And if you talk the talk, you better be walking the walk. That's right. Show them how we walk in. So look into the mirror and ask the person there, is my life a contradiction? Do I even care? And if we're really honest, well, we've all got work to do to make our lives line up with all the things we say are true. Walk the walk. Gotta walk the walk. Talk the talk. If you talk the talk. Talk the talk. And if you talk the talk, you better be walking the walk. Well, that's right. You gotta walk the walk. If you talk the talk.
I think that Glenn Jones has just been put on notice. There is.
Is he going to buy another bass now?
No, yeah, we're going to talk about that bass because I'm about to throw it in my car and drive away. But your voice, holy, blowing the roof off the place. Glenn Jones has been put on notice.
Yeah.
We got another big voice in town.
I don't even have the mic on.
See?
Okay, it's on a little bit. I'm just kidding.
Just a little. The gain is up to 0.5. No, that's, wow, what a big sound.
Well, and several people on the live stream are chiming in. Wow, sounds great. So I'm taking full credit for that. No, I'm just kidding. These guys, Beckwith, need to take full credit for that because we've had 6, 7, 8-piece bands, and here it gets loud, it gets cacophonous, it sometimes get a little bit muddy. But surprisingly, these guys walked into the studio, and I said, okay, test your levels. Let's see what it sounds like. And it was nice and chill and quiet.
It doesn't hurt.
Which makes it so much easier to mix.
Can you believe
mics
you
start
had to
getting
tell the
overwashed.
guitar players to turn up? What is up with that?
Guitar and the bass. I need a little more volume. Are you sure you can hear that? So that is the way you do it in this tiny little radio studio.
Absolutely, yeah.
You guys are making it sound really good, and we very much appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean,
Dennis
we work
Beatles.
on that for keeping our stage volume in our live show down to a minimum. Just what we need on stage, we let the front of house do his job out there.
Well, but that I won't say a rarity, but there are plenty of bands who argue with the sound guy. I've been at venues where the band walks in and says, "Look, we're going to be the loudest band you ever had here. Just deal with it." And no, that's not how you go walk into a venue
No.
and make friends with anybody.
Do you want the people to hear the lyrics? Do you want the people to be able to hear what you're saying between the songs?
Yep.
And then all the little pieces. I mean, we work hard
Yes.
on the orchestration of the pieces. We want everybody to be able to hear that. So to give that clean overhead to a sound guy, and most of the time we have a guy who is our full-time sound guy who goes
Excellent.
with us. He knows our material. He knows
Yeah.
what's coming up, who's coming up and down.
So he can be dynamic on the board, not just set it
Absolutely.
and go get a drink.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, we should probably ask an interview question or two, or do you just want to hear more music, Kim?
Look, I'm having so much fun. And what you said, yes, I can hear the lyrics. So I sit here and I sing along. I'm the annoying one. And I can hear your lyrics and I can sing along.
Right.
And it's not muddy and I'm not in pain. So, yeah, well, we love every band that comes in here, but sometimes
Some
I
of them
do
more
have
than
to wear
others.
some ear supports to make sure I preserve my hearing. Not tonight.
Well,
so, yeah, sing
we
me
should
something.
talk about songwriting and song crafting, but we
In a
should probably
minute.
hear another song first.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go back to the first album by Beckwith that was entitled Beckwith.
How about that?
And this is a song about relationships and written from the male perspective. And
Now, that's something we don't hear very often.
Right? Oh,
Wait.
girl.
wait, males have perspectives? What? Nope. Males have feelings? No way, we can't.
Not valid ones.
Bob
So this
said
is
it,
one that
not
came
me.
from me. This is called It's Not You. I see you and me. We're one smiling face, enjoying the journey. Yeah, we're digging the pace. But time's a rough road, becomes a quiet ride. Can't find the words or the strength to confide. It's not you, baby, it's me. It's not you, oh, baby, it's me. We both look at life with our own set of eyes. Views we've developed, oh, we've honed like a knife. While one seems right, oh, the other's not wrong. It's so hard to give up what we've held for so long. It's not you, baby, it's me. It's not you, oh, baby, it's me. It's not you, and I know you can see. It's not you, whoa, whoa, baby, it's me. Just know when I'm struggling that I'm still in the fight. What was best for us, I wanna make it right. Woo! It's not you, baby, it's me. It's not you, and I know you can see. It's not you, oh, no, baby, it's me. It's not you, baby, it's me. It's not you, baby, it's me. It's not you, and I know you can see. It's not you, baby, it's me. Great way to end an argument, or at least turn it in a different direction.
I love it when the right answer
Yeah.
comes out.
Yes, dear.
Because it's so rare.
Right? Well, that song is a really good one to talk about, the song crafting that takes place in this group. How are songs born for this group? Is it a solo project that gets bounced to the band, or do y'all write together?
So, at this point, it's more I'm the primary writer and put it all together. The arrangements come completely from the band. We just kind of free form, see what's happening for the new album. We played those songs for 6 or 8 months at live gigs until we said, okay, I think we're ready to go into the studio now and put them down. They get a certain personality. They get a vibe to them that just speaks to the song. But the lyrics and the music are mine at this point anyway.
So when Taylor Swift covers one of your songs and you get $1 billion royalties, it's all yours. You don't have to share it with the band.
No, I'd share it with the band. I'd share it with the band.
Kelsey.
Be like the Stones, where they cut everything 5 ways, right?
As they should, as a band should.
Why not?
5 women.
Well, and then what does that look like? He writes a song, all right, and brings it to the group, and this process happens. So what makes you say, I'm going to do this bass riff? What makes you say that? And how do you know what it needs bass-wise? What's the tell?
Well, Dennis will play the song, and the way we started out was just, I was listening to, he sent me a CD and some other stuff, and I listened to it. I just developed the bass as I heard it.
Okay.
Some of it is because of the bass notes off of his guitar.
Okay.
And then other stuff I just improvise. And like Dennis said, we did live, and we're still doing it. They still mutate a certain amount. So if you would come hear us somewhere else, it's going to sound just a little different. You won't hear the exact notes.
Right.
But the flavor's still there.
The stuff we're doing off of the new album, some of that has already changed.
Yeah.
The way we do it. I mean, it's just...
Well, that's the way it should be. It should be more organic and evolving, constantly evolving.
And then Ian, how does your guitar complement his guitar without crashing into each other?
This is Ian, where you have to put your arm up the back of the bass player and use him as a puppet because you don't have a microphone.
Here, Ian.
He's just going to have to yell.
I'm going to forget the question before I get up here.
Okay, Ian.
You have some sweet solos you're playing, and Kim is asking you about how you
How you come up with them?
how you come up with your part of the song.
Thanks. So a lot of the more rhythmic part is more just finding that little space where there's, there's stuff there, but opportunity to add just like a little accent or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then that balance with staying out of the way of the vocals and anything else that might be going on. So usually, a lot of times I'll record demos at home. I'll send them over to Dennis, get some feedback, and he's very good about giving like really honest, concise feedback, so I can go make adjustments. And that's part of how we work in some of these guitar parts that I'm doing.
All right.
So
and
by
then,
honest and concise, do you mean he just says that sucks, or
No, it's not.
that's it, Bob. That's what happens.
that is honest and concise, or is it no? That should have been a C major 7.
No, it's just, it'll say, like, I think this is crowding the vocals a little bit too much in this space. And
Okay.
most of the time I agree, and he'll catch something that I, wasn't thinking about while I was obsessing over the guitar parts.
Right.
And then, John, you bring it all together with the percussion back
kind.
here. Well, the drums drive some of these songs for sure.
Yeah.
And so where do you find that you fit once the song is born?
So for me, one of the things I enjoy most is certainly trying to find the creative energy that I think I hear when I listen to Dennis's work. So when I started with him, one of the nicest things is that there's a variety of different sounds, different tempos, different grooves. And so it allows me to explore, and he and the rest of the band to kind of give me a lot of liberty. And so I'll kind of push it to the point where I feel like, the drums are telling their story back here, and watch for the nods, basically. And if it's good to go, then I just keep experimenting and playing with it. So it's a lot of fun. It's really a lot of fun.
They seem like such functional people, don't they?
What?
Yeah, what happened?
know.
What happened to the rock and roll
Aren't they
bands of
supposed
my
to
youth?
be weird artists? Come on.
So the interesting thing with John, though, is that at the Blue Note and the places where we hang out, people know us three in the front line. I have people come up and go, "Where did you find that drummer?"
Yeah.
I ain't telling.
How many bands do you play in?
Just this band.
Oh, that's not going to last long. I don't know any drummers that play in one band. Same with bass players.
Well, what should we do, Bob? Should we have them play another song and then do our top of the hour business? All right, let's do that. Guys, take us into the next hour with another song, and then
Sure.
we will pull our spokesmodel and do our business when you're done.
Okay. So this is another one off the new album, and was inspired by a Maya Angelou quote, if you will. Okay. All right.
What? There are poets in the room.
If someone shows you who they are, truly shows you who they are, believe them. And deep inside every one of us lies the essence of who we are. But we have our front of house persona. It's only part of who we are. Someone really shows you who they are, believe them. Someone let you see just who they are. Well, you better believe them. Yeah, you better believe them. And I've been down a lot of lonely roads. Times I thought I had found a home. So I leaned in, felt that I was not alone. Only to get tossed when the time was gone. Someone really shows you who they are, believe them. Someone let you see just who they are. Well, you better believe them. that they love me like I am their very own. With every kind act, their words are proven that they truly love me all on my own. If someone really shows you who they are, believe them. Someone let you see just who they are. Well, you better believe them. Yeah, you better believe them. 'Cause deep inside every one of us lies the essence of who we are.
You are listening to WHUP LP Hillsboro. We are at the top of the hour here at Pass the Hat in the Penthouse Studio, and we need a spokesmodel because we need to introduce our second hour sponsor.
That's right. Support for the
Right.
second hour of Pass the Hat is sweetly provided by Matthews Chocolates, 104 North Churton Street, Hillsboro, North Carolina, the finest in chocolate and chocolate accessories for all of your chocolate needs, and it goes well with a chocolate base. And let's face it, we all have chocolate
Not
needs.
free base.
Chocolate base.
Yeah.
Y'all, Valentine's Day is coming up. I mean, every holiday is a chocolate holiday, but Valentine's Day is one of those big chocolate holidays. If you need to pre-order for Valentine's Day, and you do need to pre-order for Valentine's Day, you can't show up on the 13th and expect to get chocolate from Matthew on the 14th. The official deadline for pre-ordering, I think, was Wednesday a couple of days ago. But if you go in and you're super nice and you don't have terrible demands, you will
Big
get
wad
chocolate.
of cash.
Lots
Tell
of
him you
money.
know Bob.
Exactly. Tell them your
some
friends
names around.
friends have passed the hat, and you will get some chocolate, more than likely. Go in and be nice this weekend. Order your chocolate. The stuff is fantastic, as these guys will testify after the show, and they've eaten all of it. Because every guest on Pass the Hat gets a gift of chocolate from Matthews Chocolates. So
And
we-
every DJ at Pass the Hat gets a free bass to take home. Right?
Well, that does bring us to an important point of the show. Gabriella from the UK has asked about gear time, so we have to get to gear time here in a moment. So, but Dennis, I think that would be a good time just to introduce the band, and then we can talk about your gear for a couple of minutes.
Well, sure. We have Ian Hadgraft on the far side, playing the Screamin' Telecaster, 50s style. Got Frank Brown
Big
here
Frank.
on the bass. It seems to have everybody's eye.
It's so pretty.
That's why we put him up front.
That's right. Mr. John Donnellan on the drums back here. And my name's Dennis, and my last name is Beckwith, and that's kind of where we got the band name from.
And let's go back around the horn, Dennis, and tell us about what you're playing and
So
why.
this is a G&L ASAT Special Semi-Hollow, which is G&L is the company that Leo Fender founded after he got out of his non-compete with Sony after selling Fender musical instruments. Did a short time at Music Man, and then went on back with his friend George Fullerton to form G&L Instruments, and he stayed there until he passed away.
I wouldn't have picked it up as a semi-hollow because the way you play it, your forearm is covering the F hole there. It's
Yeah.
it's a great looking guitar and sounds great too.
Thank you. Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Your drums
Yeah.
say Beckwith on them. Does that mean you cannot play in anybody else's band?
Absolutely
That's what
not.
it means, absolutely.
It was hard to find in the store too,
Right?
You know, but luckily I found it. So, no, I'm playing Pearl Kit, covered up with Evans heads, level 360 heads that I use, both batter and resonant heads. All my cymbals predominantly are Zildjian. I do have some Sabians. They're not here tonight. I had to leave pieces of my kit behind to fit in this nice, cozy studio. Let's put it that way.
We always recommend to bands bringing in percussion just to bring a cajon, because it's so easy to get it up the stairs and we can make it sound pretty good here in the studio. Drums, a full kit here in the studio, is a daunting thing to make sound good, but you are making them sound
Well,
good.
thank you, sir, and I appreciate that. Yeah, so I'm having fun back here, but yeah, that's nothing super high end. This is a mid-grade kit, but I think the shells have a nice sound. The heads kind of give it a nice centered thud for me, and yeah, pretty content with it. So.
Fantastic. Ian, can you step up to a microphone and tell us about what you're playing?
Sure. Yeah, I've got a Telecaster, as Dennis mentioned, and to amplify things, I'm using a amp modeler. It's a Fractal FM3 going through a EV floor monitor. So I decided a few years ago I was tired of lifting heavy tube amps and tried this thing out, and
Good call.
I really like the variety of sound I can get and the lightweight of it. And so yeah, that's.
And to the ear, it's so hard to tell that he's not playing through an amp. It's so good. I mean, they have gone so far with this digital modeling and the impulse response stuff that they do. It's just amazing.
It certainly sounds amazing to my ear.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then tell us, Frank, about that bass.
Oh, yeah, there's a bass in the room, isn't there?
It's
Get in here.
just so gorgeous.
My bass is named Max after a guy in Marion, North Carolina, who had Max Woody's Chair Shop. If anybody that's been around Marion knows it. It is a really nice wind bass, which is custom made by a guy named Randy Fulmer. He was mostly famous for being director of art for Disney for 18 years.
Oh my gosh.
But he made guitars and basses since he was like 12. Unfortunately, just after I bought this last year, he died of lung cancer. In
Oh
July.
gosh.
So it's one of a kind. There's only one in the world like it, and this is it.
Who else plays
He made
his
them
basses?
in different woods and what's that?
Who else plays his basses?
Oh well, I looked up wind basses when I saw Abraham Laborio playing one, and I thought, wow, that's amazing. So I sent a little email off and said, hey, what's it? How much does it cost? How long does it take to get one? And he said it takes about 3 years for me to make one.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Yeah. So you have to stand in line, and he came back shortly after that in an email and just said, hey, I've got one somebody ordered. It was taking so long they bought another bass. And he said, I've got one in my studio. It's never been sold. Abraham Laborio likes coming over and playing on it. Unfortunately, none of the magic from Abraham came to me, but the bass is just phenomenal. It's a phenomenal feeling bass.
And everybody seems to love it. It's got 2 pickups, 6 knobs. Is that a volume and tone for each pickup, and then a master
actually,
volume and tone?
The way it's set up, I can do active or passive. I can do front pickup or rear pickup. I can also do a single and dual coil on my pickups.
Right.
And then I have normal, just treble, mid, and bass. And the mid, I can switch between 400 and 800 hertz.
So you have a degree.
You need
Yes,
one.
I do. And then I use a bare-face cabinet. I have 2. This is a bare-face compact, super compact, and I have a super twin. They're both 12s. They're made in Brighton, England.
Well, we are here, per Kirk, to hear more of this fine music.
Amen.
Out
Thank
of
you
these
for your
fine
time.
instruments. Thank you for telling us about them, because it is, what a gorgeous band.
And it wasn't just us asking. People on the live stream needed
Yeah,
to know.
they want to know, because
Yeah, we
y'all
like to
got
geek out
pretty
over
stuff.
gear as well, but
Right.
normally people are like, yeah. See their eyes start rolling back in their
That's why
heads.
we take an
I know,
hour
we're
to
here
do this
for it.
live segment of the show. We can talk about whatever we want to talk about
I
and
love that.
get in a lot of good music.
Yeah. So we're going to do another one from the first album, and this is called Figure It Out. And there's another relationship song from the male perspective again.
Are you taking notes, Bob?
And
Here's a pen.
my problems with trying to figure women out. So I hope you can
Here's 2
take the
pens.
ride along here with me.
Let me tell you.
It's called Figure It Out. More I try to understand this lovely lady in my life, why she means so much to me that I had to make her my wife. We go so deep, yeah, we bare our souls, and then sometimes, well, we just don't know. where and when awry things go, and we find ourselves there in a row. I could never figure out why I cannot figure her out, and just why I can't figure her out. Well, I could never quite figure that out. When I finally figured out that I would never figure her out, I had it all figured out. She tells me something I think I know, just what she's saying to me. But as it turns out, I haven't a clue what her words really mean. She says one thing, I say another. We hash it out only to discover we're saying the same thing with a different view. We share a laugh and we learn something new. I could never figure out why I cannot figure her out, and just why I can't figure her out. Well, I can never quite figure that out. When I finally figured out that I would never figure her out, I had it all figured out. Never figure out why I cannot figure her out, just why I can't figure her out. Well, I can never quite figure that out. Never finally figured out that I would never ever figure her out. I had it all figured out. Figure her out. I can't figure that out. I'll never figure her out. I got it all figured out. You see my quandary here, what I'm talking about.
Beckwith the band, live here in the studio. And Dennis, when you do get it figured out, call us up. We'll put you on the show again, and we'll have a whole nother show about what you figured out or not.
I'll be wrong.
You know what you figured out, Bob Johnson? You have figured out.
I figured something out?
You did. This one thing. No, we wanted to tell people how they can listen to the show if they're just tuning in, all the various ways they can, and all the things you've done over the past few years.
Thank you for being Kirk Ridge tonight.
You're very welcome. Yeah,
that's right. We are live streaming. We do live stream. If you are not watching and listening to the live stream, you should be. We live stream on all of your favorite streaming services, which, by the way, are Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can find us on all of those at Whoop Ass the Hat, at WHUP Pass the Hat. The good thing is, if you've missed it so far, you don't have to miss it forever, because they're not just live streams. They're archived forever, at least on Facebook and YouTube. You can go back and listen and watch to this one anytime. You can listen and watch live now or tomorrow or the next day, anytime in the future. And you can also catch the archive we have of years of these live streams that we've been doing. So you're not missing anything. But get out to at Whoop Ass the Hat on your live stream services and check it out.
And then on all the socials, if you just want to see who we're going to have on the show, you can find us at Whoop Ass the Hat on Facebook and on Instagram.
Yep, we're at Whoop Ass the Hat everywhere.
And speaking of finding people, not to be ominous or anything, but if people want to find you in the appropriate, joyful way, where can they see you next?
So up next, we'll be at the Blue Note Grill on Saturday, February 17th.
Okay.
This is the Blue Note Grill in Durham on Washington Street, 7:30 till 10. It's going to be our album release party.
All
I'm
right.
going to call it a CD release party, but a lot of people don't have CD players anymore. So on Ian's suggestion, we're just going to call it an album release party.
Okay. Fair enough.
Appropriate.
So we're pretty well booked all the way up through May.
You sure are.
Playing at different places. We'll be just down the street at Nash Street Tavern
One of our favorite places.
next month. Yep, been playing there for years.
Yep, by the way, people can stalk you on your website at beckwithband.com, and one of the first pictures that shows up to you is y'all on the stage at Nash Street Tavern. So
Oh, yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah,
And, of course, you can click on the gigs tab there and see all the upcoming gigs.
you got it.
Lots of good stuff out there.
Catch
Y'all
some
get out
samples
to.
from both albums.
Oh, yeah, some audio and video out there as well.
Yeah. And we hope to link this video on there as well. So this will be up whenever we get the link back up.
And then before you play your next song, where can people actually give you money for your music? I know you're on the streaming, I know. And not everyone does have a CD player, so where can people buy your digital music and give you money for it?
So we're on Apple Music, so you can buy them there or
Okay.
whatever they call that.
Yeah.
CD Baby
Okay,
is
CD
our
Baby.
release source that we come through there.
Okay.
Mostly we just sell them at gigs.
Okay. Awesome.
And giving money to bands is something that we encourage everybody to do. And by the way, if you know any bands who are on Bandcamp, it is Bandcamp Friday, which means 100% of the money goes to the band. Bandcamp takes no fees. So find any of your bands, even though Beckwith may not be on Bandcamp, find any of your favorite bands on Bandcamp and buy the stuff.
And then listen to Beckwith's next song.
All right. So going with the theme, we're going to do another relationship song from the male perspective.
Bob has filled his notebook. So proud of you, Bob.
You're
Good
just
job.
writing notes for me, aren't you?
Ah.
And this one, generally, the guys like, and the women are kind of like, I'm not sure I like that one or not.
We spend
but
most of our life like that.
this is called the 4th of July. Why can't you tell me just how you feel without making it seem to me that I'm crushed under your heel? Why can't you tell me just what you need without telling me what I like and then trying to make me bleed? Fireworks are flying like the 4th of July, except that it's still daylight and we're still sitting inside. Fireworks exploding, making my poor head pound. We're getting nowhere, we're just going round and round. Yeah, I know I'm not perfect, got baggage all my own. Sometimes I don't like what you say and respond like I'm not grown. Comparing me to other men really tears me down. You act like you need to fix me while you throw me to the ground. Fireworks are flying like the 4th of July, except that it's still daylight and we're still sitting inside. Fireworks exploding, making my poor head pound. We're getting nowhere, we're just going round and round, yeah. How is it that love feels so deep and true? Seems to find into its obscurity in the haze of me versus you. We always come back together, not without some scars. Everything that we've tried so far, yeah, just can't paint well who we are. Fireworks are flying like the 4th of July, except that it's still daylight and we're still sitting inside. Fireworks exploding, making my poor head pound. We're getting nowhere, we're just going round and round, yeah. Fireworks are flying like the 4th of July, except that it's still daylight, we're still sitting inside. Woo! Fireworks exploding, making my poor head pound. We're getting nowhere, we're just going round and round, yeah. We're just going round and round, we'll just go another round, and we're just going round.
Beckwith, the band, live here in the studio. We're getting close to the bottom of the hour, so we should stop talking. You guys want to just jump into another one? Or do you have a conversation you want to have or something?
Yeah, musically.
Yeah, play some.
Actually, on this one, so there's a little, we build a chord at the end, and we're missing one of our singers. So my point to you guys.
Kim's
I want
right
you to hit the 5th of the note. It's going to be, what's up with that?
You got this.
With that.
Yeah, you'll find the chord.
Okay.
You're a Beatles fan. You know what it is.
Okay.
This is called What's Up With That. It's a song about the work environment if you work in IT. It could be about anywhere else as well, but nail it, man. Four meetings down, yes, and 2 to go. Ain't heard nothing I don't already know. My boss keeps talking, it's just yakety yak. Hey, what's up with that? Customer called and I've been up all night. Still ain't working, and the boss wanted to fight. Day shift's approaching, I got to be back. Hey, what's up with that? What's up with that? Can you tell me what's up with that? What's up with that? Up with that. Delivery promised 6 weeks ago. Still ain't working, and the boss wants to know if I've been slacking or just chewing the fat. I said, hey, now what's up with that? So I got it all up and running now, the bugs, they're all gone. Salesman's got his check and he's, long gone. Boss gets a credit, a big old pile of jack. Hey, now what's up with that? What's up with that? Can you tell me what's up with that? What's up with that? Up with that.
What's up with
What's up with that? Can you tell me what's up with that? What's up with that? Up with that. I really wonder what's up with that. If I'm ever going to find out, I'll always be in the dark. I'll keep looking and trying to figure out just what is up. What is up? What is up? What is up with that? You guys did a great job.
Kim Lane, good job on the singing. She wants to go on tour with you guys now.
Okay.
She just
I-
wants to play the bass every now and then.
I actually feel like I need to play that song for my middle school because I feel like I hear that a lot.
What's up with
and
that?
this is a way more rhythmic way of communicating that idea.
Well, y'all, you have been listening to Beckwith live here in the studio. Learn more at beckwithband.com. We got 2 minutes. You guys got a 2-minute song you want to play?
Well, you can play it and you can fade us out.
It's your show.
You can
Do what you
whatever
want.
you
Or
want
you want
to.
to do fade to black? No, we're not going to do that. Yeah, we got one more we'll do. This is from the first album. It's another male feelings song for
All
you.
right, you've been listening to Beckwith. If you tune out at 7:30,
It's
this has been
called Not Made of
Beckwith.
Glass.
Stick with us.
Looks like another hard road. It's about to kick my ass. And everything I feel inside is telling me that I should pass. Well, I cannot see the white lines, which lane I should take. So my foot is coming off the gas and it's reaching for the brake. It's never about what it's about. There's always something deeper. I lose my cool and push away, even though I know I need her. Yes, I do. Will I move on this time, or you turn back to the fight? Is there enough left in the tank to see who's wrong or right? I know deep down that I'm in it to stay. Know this anger that I feel won't live throughout the day. No, it won't. Ah, yes, my heart is broken, but it's not made of glass. So I'm getting my foot off of the brake and I'm stepping on the gas.
Y'all have been listening to Beckwith, the band, live here on WHUP's Pass the Hat. Learn more at beckwithband.com and join them at the Blue Note Grill Saturday, February 17th at 7 o'clock.
7:30.
Get there at 7 o'clock so you can have a drink before the show starts.
Some of those fine ribs.
Fine ribs and those the pimento cheese that goes with the chips and those deviled eggs make you want to smack your mama. Don't smack your mama.
Oh my God, you're so violent. Stalking and smacking. All right, guys, we need y'all to wave goodbye to our fine listeners and viewers. We're going to turn off the camera over here.